I'm just giving you your license is suspended.
My license suspended?
Yeah. It says, yeah. It says from, I wrote it down here. 11/24/25 financial responsibilities.
Financial?
Yeah, maybe child support or insurance. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm not giving you a ticket. Listen, you could be arrested for that. So get that taken care of.
Yeah. Yo, this might be one of the worst times for Young Thug to be moving reckless, because not only did he almost get locked back up over something as simple as driving, but now he's caught in a whole new situation involving Charleston White, and this one could actually send him right back to jail.
Two things you can't do: stop me from going to the police and unskirt me. Yeah, once you skirt me, you can't unskirt me. And say that showed up with $1 million chain around his neck. You think I ain't scared? You think I ain't scared? Boy, walking around.
And the craziest part, Charleston White is already talking about calling the police. Now, before we even get into the Charleston White situation, let's talk about what just happened with Young Thug. Reports started going viral showing that Thug was allegedly pulled over for driving with a suspended license and speeding, going over 80 in a 45. Now, normally that might not sound crazy, but you gotta remember, Young Thug is currently on probation. That means anything, even something small like this, can violate his terms and send him right back behind bars. So already, the pressure is on.
Yeah. We here in Atlanta, and we ain't here for no Cardi B concert either. Yeah, I seen it in Dallas. Yeah, we ain't here for say I got 2 shows tonight, man. They told me I couldn't come back to Atlanta because Thug was on my ass. They said I couldn't come back because I talked about Wood and Shoebox. They said I couldn't come back. Guess what? I'm booked for 4 shows in Atlanta. I'm booked for 4 comedy shows in Atlanta. Boys and girls.
Do you have any unreleased to the chat?
Before I dip, I'm gonna say you some wordplay. You
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
I just want to tell Young Thug, you weird. I hate the way Thug tried to interact with Neon. The rest of the world is looking at saying, this guy's a guy. This guy has bastard babies. Neon was born to a 2-parent household. I hate Neon and before Thug Neon. But y'all, I'm in Atlanta, I got them YSL tails on hush. I thought Woody said I couldn't come to Atlanta.
Yeah, Charleston White is going off.
I done come back to Atlanta, y'all. I'm in Atlanta, me doing my thing, man. I hope y'all get them tickets. We doing 4 shows tonight.
Now into Charleston White. If you know Charleston White, you know he's been coming at Young Thug for months, and he's been going on interviews, lives, and social media, basically calling Thug a snitch, bringing up his YSL case, and saying things that a lot of people in the industry wouldn't dare say out loud.
Listen, Atlanta, I know y'all love Thug, and I love y'all. But y'all just bear with me. I'm finna destroy Young Thug. He will not be able to rap no more. Woody, be quiet, gangster Christian Muslim. Rollo, you know they wrong for how they did you. Lil Baby, you might as well stop hanging with Thug. Gunna, don't talk, just stay back. Let me get this. I got y'all. Can't nobody beat me. I'm finna destroy. Thanks. Come on now.
So tension, yeah, it's been building. And Charleston White didn't stop. He kept trolling, kept talking, and kept pushing it. It was only a matter of time before they both crossed paths.
All that shit was done in the attempt to try to get up under JR skin. Now, mind you, he doing shit like this stupid goofy.
Who would care about that shit?
Ass bitch following right along with it. She ain't strong enough to say, hey, listen, the shit you finna do, I know you finna aim it at my baby daddy. Me and my baby daddy, we on good terms. Prior to you, everybody who I kicked it with, there was never an issue. So there's an issue between you and him. I'm not gonna allow you to use me as a
pawn, pretty much.
As a pawn in a game, right? I'm not gonna allow you to use me as a pawn or as a tool to try to get at him. Whatever issues y'all got, right? Me and you together, you got me. I have his child. I don't want you to be good. And if he had any respect for herself, and if he had Junior had any respect for her and her son, he wouldn't have put her in a position like that. But that tells you, and what it really does is it really shows.
Junior's a little nigga, the dada. He don't care about nothing, the dada.
In some cases, the kind
boy, you ass nigga, no morals.
The kind of petty, ridiculous, childlike mentality this nigga got. He think he doing something slick by making a bitch lick his arm and having somebody record the fucking video and then putting it out there. First of all, you embarrassing your bitch. She's sitting there giggling and laughing like it's something slick. That's because that money. It ain't got nothing to do with him. He's not no charismatic ass figure. It was the money. You ain't never heard no bitch say they fuck with him because he's a charismatic, smooth ass, Dapper Dan ass nigga. It's always about the money. He's used his money and his father's influence in every aspect of his life to make himself look like something game. Period.
Yeah, I mean, so let me play devil's advocate. If he don't usually men use power to try to sway or impress women. What's so wrong if J. Prince Jr. does the same?
Well, listen, I'm always asking you to back up for a second. Okay, listen. The question is, if you have the female, just think about this. If you already have her, if she's already a part of you, she already lives with you, you're already taking care of her, you already provided for her. If you already have her, then what is the problem? So normally when a guy wins the female, all he gotta do is sit back and laugh. I got the bitch. You're the one. If it's that situation, you're the one feeling salty because I got the bitch. But the issue was that wasn't having the bitch wasn't enough. He was trying to use the bitch. He tried to weaponize his relationship with the female to use the female in his relationship with the female to try to poke and prod at JR, who didn't give a fuck. The issue wasn't, JR wasn't a thorn in his side. JR wasn't popping up at the house. He wasn't calling this nigga fucking with this nigga. If he was, or if he hadn't been doing that, then Junior would be playing videos and recordings and all the other kind of shit, kind of like showing how JR was harassing her or harassing them because he had her. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that shit. So about men using power, yeah, you got a bunch of bitch ass. Just because you got money don't mean you no real nigga. And just because you got some money don't mean you solid. Now we talking about a motherfucker who's never earned a penny of the money that he's flashing around. We're talking about a motherfucker who's been living off his daddy's wallet. We're talking about a motherfucker who does not have the respect of Houston. The respect of Houston is his father. And the only reason why a motherfucker ain't been knocked his ass down is because they know if they touch him, they're gonna have to see his motherfucking father. Period.
Is this kind of like also part of, so we've kind of heard All-Star say that, hey, he's gonna kind of like unravel this mob ties thing. He even said mob untied. Looked like he's gonna go on a campaign, maybe like kind of like trying to expose maybe mob ties at J. Prince Jr. Is it because it's that personal, or is kind of like what's working right now? Because I'm not gonna lie, I think he's gotten the most attention he's ever gotten in his career right now. And shit, I can't knock him for trying to milk it, but people are also trying to figure out how personal is it versus, oh, this is just what fell in his lap and he's using the marketing to, propel his career.
Let me tell you the kind of person that All-Star JR is, bro. All-Star JR, you can do your fact checking. If you need some additional facts outside of me, all you gotta do is just listen. What I'm about to say is gonna stand on his own merit. All-Star JR is not known has never been known as the kind of motherfucker that suck a stroke over no bitch ever. Right? He ain't the kind of motherfucker that's ever got into it with nobody or no, because he ain't had to. He been lit in the city and he been lit in the Midwest for a long time, for over a decade. So he's not the kind of person that would try to listen. He's a cerebral person. He's an intelligent person, right? He's not the kind of guy who has to or who's ever had to run around and playing dick and pussy games with somebody. His concern was the welfare of his child. That was his concern. Junior's concern was trying to show up and show him up. And all you gotta do, if you don't believe me, just look at the video where he had the bitch licking his arm. If that's your bitch, why would you have somebody, if that's your bitch and you love her, and it's really about you and her, and you just really trying to move on with your life and just build something with her, why would you have somebody else filming her, giggling like a stupid, goofy hoe, licking your arm? And then why would you leak that shit to the world? If that's your bitch, why would you play her like that? All-Star JR don't have no history of sucking stroking about no bitch. She didn't leave him. He separated from her, and he's been living his life ever since. He a street nigga. He ain't no sucker lame ass nigga who grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth.
How far you think this is gonna go? Do you think this is somewhere? You know, I think some of the people. I don't know if you know this guy named P. Youngin. He's associated with.
I don't know that broke ass little goofy dumb ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He just runs his mouth trying to get.
All-Star JR standing on business, nigga. That's how you supposed to stand on the data. He ain't playing the data, and that's how you supposed to promote yourself the data, keep promoting yourself the data. They try to play with you the data. You play the data, niggas say the data. That's just what it is. But shout out to Ben 10, the data. But the other day you got your pipe took from you, the data.
Clout. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he's not even NBA official. Nigga, you're not even NBA. Nigga, you ain't running around with them. Nigga, show us a picture with you with the niggas in the last 30 days. Show us a picture with you in any YB videos. YB is out. He on the loose. He on tour. Show us any footage with you around these niggas, clout chasing, trying to put yourself in the algorithm by speaking on this shit. You wasn't there. You ain't had shit to do with it, and you can tell how stupid this young nigga is. You want to know how we know how he's? You want to know how we know he's stupid as fuck?
Yeah.
Because the one question that everybody should be asking is, how, if this is Jay Prince Jr. and All-Star JR, how did you niggas from Baton Rouge get involved with this shit? Why did y'all try to ride down on me? If y'all don't have no history with him, right? And he was there before Junior got there. So if it was really about the whole T Grizzly connection by itself, then they were all there before Junior walked into the building. So if it was solely and strictly about his history and him being connected to T Grizzly in some way, and they used to be the same rap group years ago, and the whole thing with the whole Rolling Loud situation in Miami when niggas got eaten up down there and all the other kind of shit, if it was really, allegedly, if it was really about that, then the NBA niggas would try to get out on him before Junior got there. Nothing happened until Junior got there. Think about it. Nothing happened until he got there. The NBA crew was already there, having fun. Junior got there late because he had to go to his aunt's birthday party. He had to go to physical therapy. He had to go have his knee drained. He had to do all that shit, so he showed up late. So if there was going to be some funk or some static, the funk and the static would have happened long before Junior ever got there. Got it.
That's a good point. You're making a good point.
It don't take no motherfucking rocket scientists to figure this out.
Hey, by the way, so I know P. Youngin made this point, but I think other people are making this point too. I think some people are alarmed by, I feel like everybody's posting, we've seen in the music video, this idea of Detroit versus everyone. It seems like this issue is a Detroit issue, and they're taking like almost a side versus, like they're trying to make it like a city versus city, while it's like, no, it's one guy maybe going at it with another guy. They might be from different cities, but it's not Houston versus Detroit. Why is this Detroit versus everybody theme coming up?
I think I told you about this before. I think we had this discussion before. Detroit is a prideful city. Detroit is a city where on the surface, right? So let me tell you what Detroit versus everybody means. It's just so we're on the same page. So Detroit is a city full of hustlers. It's a city full of go-getters. And because of the nature of Detroit and because of how widespread people from Detroit are, see, people from Detroit, they can go anywhere. They can go anywhere. They can go to New York, they can go to Atlanta, they can go to Houston, they can go to Louisiana, they can go to LA, they can go to Arizona, they can go to Vegas, they can go anywhere and survive. They can go to Memphis, St. Louis, Alabama, we can go to Miami. We are everywhere. We are literally everywhere. Think about it. Big Meech is from Detroit. Big Meech, they created a crew, and that crew was everywhere. That is the mentality of Detroit. So what happens is because we are so spread out across the country, there is a common thread that was created, and it came out of the streets. It didn't come out the rap world, bro. Detroit versus everybody means this. It means that no matter what issues we have with each other back at home, when we travel, when we are traveling throughout the country, if we come across somebody who's from where we're from, right, we are supposed to aid and assist them, even if we don't necessarily get along back home. So it's basically unlike anything else, because in Detroit, that's a pronounced thing. Detroit versus everybody is a real thing. Even if I don't like you, if you think about it, think about the whole Solid Baby and 42 Dugg situation. They come from two crews who are diametrically opposed to each other. They're killing at each other. But you heard,
man, I'm not even in it. Now Detroit versus me, Detroit versus this nigga, Detroit versus my fucking grandma, Detroit versus auntie, Detroit versus uncle, Detroit versus everybody, damn, Detroit is versus them, Why we gotta get put in this shit? Why Detroit got put us in this shit? That's what I don't get. This nigga Dollface don't put everybody and their mama in this shit. The Detroit Warriors, everybody. Why you gotta be like that? We was saluting that All-Star JR like, yeah, this happened. Like, oh man, we have to get out. Yo, Ben 10, where you at, Ben 10? Ben 10, we need you stepping, because this nigga's playing games. This is everybody. Why gotta be everybody?
You heard what Wax said about the situation down in the QCP studio. Sunday was down there, right? And Doug and Solid come from two different crews who was killing each other, like literally. But Solid said, you heard Solid say himself, bro, if it would have jumped off on the heavy part, on the heavy side of things, I was going to help him because he's from Detroit. So it's a real thing. Other people might not understand it, right? But it is what it is, what it is, what it is. And if you get caught violating that, if you get caught out of town and you get caught trying to aid and assist somebody to get down on somebody from Detroit, when you get back to Detroit, bro, right, you have broken that in it, you've broken that principle, and the likelihood of a motherfucker trying to put your dick in the dirt is high as a motherfucker because you broke the goddamn code. Now, it doesn't happen in all situations.
Did Trick kind of help like put this in motion?
He absolutely did. He absolutely fucking did. When the Goon Squad was running around this motherfucker and No Fly Zone was in full effect, if you get caught siding with or trying to aid and assist somebody.
You hear this nigga? Like, who makes the rules in Detroit? Like, what the fuck? If you get caught siding, nigga, my cousin's from fucking Chicago. I'm siding with Chicago, bro. I'm siding with my cousin from Chicago because he's my cousin, motherfucker. Fuck you talking about Detroit versus everyone? My cousin's from over here. I'm gonna side with this nigga. He's from over there. Or my cousin's from over there. Like, what the fuck you mean about it? Like, Detroit, nigga, I did, like, what the fuck? Them niggas, yo, get right, bro. You just talking to talk. This nigga's talking to talk now, niggas got family members somewhere else, so I'll be damned they gonna do and let a random Detroit nigga come at their people from the other side. Like, get right, bro. From another state. Oh, because he's from the other state. Like, no, shut up all that shit.
Somebody who was trying to go against somebody from Detroit, you was gonna get your motherfucking ass handed to you. And they didn't give a fuck who you was. They didn't give a fuck.
Bullshit, the cousin from Mississippi, nigga. We in Mississippi, we getting down on anybody now. We getting down on Detroit, and we getting like, you ain't gonna come at my cousin just because he's from Mississippi. I ain't gonna have your back to talk to my cousin in Mississippi, Like, what the fuck, nigga? That's my cousin, nigga. Yo, I'm gonna fuck you from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. We both from Detroit, my baby. Pause, no Diddy. You heard my baby? We don't care about none of that, my baby. You have to get righteous. Nah, y'all talk.
What gang you was in, what sex you was claiming, none of that shit. You gonna get your ass touched up. So he absolutely fucking did. Don't think he ain't sitting back watching this shit. Don't think he ain't sitting back watching all this shit.
So let me
And don't
ask you a
think
question.
The monsters are closing in. And we need you.
Wait. The Dada niggas think they shit crazy. The Dada, we ain't flocking them. The Dada, that's a real deal. No act. The Dada, niggas acting like stop saying Detroit versus everybody. Say Detroit versus Ben 10 or Ronald or Jay Prince Jr. Whatever the case may be. The Dada, stop everybody. Why you putting everybody in this? Like, what everybody got to do with this shit? The Dada, just stay righteous. The Dada, you get a little hiatus. The Dada, real shit. The Dada.
So by your own admission, and people watch this, you know, even we spoke to Hernandez Govan, and he was talking about in Memphis, basically, you know, Gucci had a problem with Gotti, and what Gucci did was Gucci basically Gucci went to Memphis and signed up a whole bunch of Memphis artists, and essentially it's not like he signed them to go against Gotti, but it was basically to kind of like, you know, start putting his own footprint in Gotti City. You don't think that could happen where, you know, let's say Jay Prince Jr., you know, he has a, you know, unlimited amount of money because of his father, I would guess. He goes to Detroit, he signs up all the other hustlers and kind of like puts them against All-Star JR. You don't think that could work?
No. That's definitely not gonna work. At the first sign that these motherfucking rat niggas. Now listen, rat niggas. First of all, let's get this straight. So I just told you. Well, I think I may have told you before that Detroiters go everywhere, bro. There's a large segment of Detroiters who are living in Texas, from Dallas to Houston to San Antonio, all over the motherfucker, to Austin, all over the motherfucker. So Detroit is no stranger to Houston and vice versa. And Detroit motherfuckers and Houston motherfuckers, they have a long-standing relationship of hustling together and kind of like and making music together. All you gotta do is look at the whole New Dallas sound. There's a connection between the whole New Dallas crew and the Dougs and the Peasies and the Ice Red Vessels and so on and so forth. There's a relationship already there. You know what I'm saying? There may have been a few mishaps over the years, but by and large, Detroit and Texas, we fuck with each other. This situation right here, this is not indicative of the relationship that Detroit and Texas, any part of Texas, have had. This is a one-off situation. It's turning into something larger. And the irony of this shit is that you have niggas from Baton Rouge got the motherfucking nerve to complain about somebody sticking together. And that's all they motherfucking do.
Really?
That's all they motherfucking do. You get the irony of these fucking demon spawns from Satan, from hell. These motherfucking third grade dropout motherfuckers got the nerve to be talking about somebody trolling. Listen, outside of Chicago, these niggas down there, from Lil Boosie to Webby to all the other, to Young Boy and all their crew, man, them niggas is they second only to Chicago in terms of trolling niggas who they have killed allegedly and putting them in packs and smoking them. So you mean to tell me y'all offended? How you gonna be offended when y'all play the same game? Come on, man. Beyond Chicago, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, they trolled second most in terms of killing a motherfucker. The only person who trolled more about killing their ops and smoking them and putting them in packs is Chicago. Baton Rouge is a city full of devil, demon, spawn ass. Listen, if Jesus come back to this motherfucking planet and deal with some niggas, he's going to Baton Rouge first to put it in them motherfucking little devil ass, non-productive ass pieces of shit.
Hey, by the way, don't tell me you went at Young Boy's mother, Sharonda. Please hold on. We gotta calm down, brother. She's a really nice lady, and I have a good rapport with her.
Okay.
What happened there? What happened there? Because, you know, obviously I get it, and I think, you know, for me particularly, I think we got to keep the men shit among men shit. You know what I mean? Like,
well, if that's the case, what's she doing in man business then? Because she was the one who jumped into this whole issue to begin with. She was the one who jumped into the fire first. She was the one who made comments about.
You try to go crazy. He said, like, hold on, da-da. Keep it respectful, da-da. We ain't saying F no grannies, F no none, da-da. You gotta watch out, da-da. Stand on business, da-da. Be a man, da-da.
What people were saying about Ben 10's mama praying for his recovery and all that, and she got criticized for it. But people were saying, "Hey, listen, your son found himself in a situation where recovery is necessary because he tried to attack a motherfucker with a gang of other motherfuckers, and he got shot with his own gun." So,
and I think I think that's a conversation. I think that's a logical one. I think we all could kind of have, because I didn't even say, I said, listen, I use my own family as an example. I said, listen, people are going to look at certain situations different. Like, I've had, family members that died of gun violence. Now, in that situation, they were completely a victim, but if I heard a story, or if I had lost a family member and they were trying to rob a bank and then they shot it out with the police and the police killed them, I can't be too like, oh my God, fuck the cops, you know what I mean? Or like whatever, they went to go rob somebody and whatever. So I think that's a little bit different. Okay, so just kind of move. I was just thinking that, listen, when I look at Sharonda, she's a mother, and we all know, and you being a man of a certain age, I think, not excusing whatever, I didn't see what exactly was said, but a mama go and defend her son to the very last,
really,
like,
that's interesting.
By the way, I see the same thing with Fulio's mom. Like, Fulio was talking about everything. So again, it's one of those things. And I kind of brought her up hoping that you could at least extend an olive branch. But if there's no love there, we can move on.
Hold on. Let me do that for you, because really I don't give a fuck. But let me do that for you, because I don't want to appear to be completely unreasonable, right? And if she's not trying to, this is not a man versus woman thing. I said something about what she said because, listen, so. Let me just say this before I try to extend an olive branch. If you type in NBA YoungBoy's mother, Sharonda, versus her son, there is more negative commentary. There's more negative content about her attacking him than anybody else. There's almost more negative commentary about her attacking him over the years since he's been a star than there is the conflict between him and anybody from Chicago.
Now I will say this though, Dogface, and I gotta challenge you. Again, I wouldn't disagree with your point on a logical level, but we also do know in terms of, we're Black, we come from communities where maybe our families were not dysfunctional, but we know YoungBoy is the exact epitome and product of what a dysfunctional family is, where you might have, again, my mom wouldn't have been online saying whatever, but again,
man, niggas be everybody's mom. There's all different types of moms, da-da, real shit, da-da. And you gotta love your mom for who they are, da-da, because, da-da, they might not, I'm saying, life is mean, da-da, the world might get the best of them and take the best of them, might take the kindness away or take the...
Man, stop saying da-da.
I'm saying, no matter what they going through, da-da, real shit.
I'm not so da-da.
Again, they come from a non-traditional type of situation where those things probably help YoungBoy to become himself. And by the way, I do want to say about Sharonda, I think she's shown incredible growth. Like, I mean, like, again, I was around her nightly at YoungBoy's show. She only presented herself like a lady. And I do get your point though. I'm not negating your point, because I do want to have, like, a back and forth debate. But I will say we haven't seen that in a long time.
We really needed that power slide.
Check this out.
Now you gotta have that, the daughter. At least his moms have his back. The daughter got Ben 10's back. They moms got their back. The daughter, you know what I'm saying? No one's gonna stand up for them. They are the daughter. They gonna say what they gotta say, the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't talk the daughter. So hey, they're gonna be the ones to talk the daughter, and they can talk the daughter. And if they grieving or if they made them, that's the kids. The daughter, you gotta stay on business. Everybody's mom, the daughter, and that's who made them. The daughter, you heard? Doesn't matter if they are drinking, smoking on the corner, doing this, doing that. Yo, that's your mom. Oh yeah, I see that mom. What up, ma? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Right now. So what I'll do for you is, because it does look like that I'm picking on his mama, So I will dial it down some, right? Because his mama's not.
There's a lot of dudes that's involved. I think you saying whatever about Jay Prince Jr. or even Young Boy to a certain extent. I get it with how everything is falling out.
No, so listen, this is not a.
I agree.
Got a motherfucking thing to do with none of this shit.
I agree.
He wasn't there. And if he was there, there's no way that shit would have happened while he was there. Because Young Boy, even though, man, Young Boy is a little bit off the. He's a spectrum baby, but he not fucking stupid. I'm not finna risk my motherfucking freedom. I've been getting locked up for the last 10 years and put myself behind the 8 ball over some dick and pussy shit, bro. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you put it like that, yeah.
I'm not saying that he wouldn't have did. I'm not saying he ain't got no heart. We already know that he an ignorant motherfucker. But the whole thing is, come on, we are not finna risk.
I don't think his team moves for somebody else's issue at all.
Yeah. They ain't supposed to. That was not their issue. That was that, and then nobody from NBA camp is coming out and saying he did have an issue with him. So listen, nobody from the NBA camp is coming out giving any clear, cohesive, logical explanation for why they attacked JR about this.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. That's a good point.
But you've heard zero explanation. Bro, all you heard is a bunch of cannon fodder, niggas mad, angry, and upset because they got their fucking fingers shot off. And because they got so listen. So let's back up for a second. Hey, America, please present to me some evidence or present to me some type of explanation for why all those members, because the only person who was there for mob ties was Jay Prince Jr. Yep. So if Jay Prince Jr. came in last and JR had been in there for quite some time, if NBA had a problem with him that rose to that level of trying to attack him like that, they would have done it before Jay Prince Jr. got there. So we haven't had no explanation. And I'm going to challenge you, academics. What is the explanation for this shit? Jay Prince said, I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck. I was just walking there. I was limping. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Even though I was standing there looking at the shit, smiling, pacing back and forth, and pointing, get the gun, and all that other kind of shit. Even though I was doing all that shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So, how the fuck?
Hey, let me ask you then, right? And I think this is important to kind of ask because perhaps the reason why Jay Prince Jr. is saying that, perhaps the reason he's like, hey, listen, y'all not going to poo shiesty me. Is this a situation, and if you can't speak on it, and or we could no comment on it, that's fine too. I think Jay Prince Jr. might be thinking that, well, what if All-Star JR is cooperating with the police, and he tells the police, nah, Jay Prince Jr. set this whole thing off. He could possibly be charged by the cops. So of course he's gonna be like, hey, listen, I didn't even witness what was there. I didn't come there for nothing. I don't know nobody. I ain't leave with nobody. To avoid police because he doesn't know. Maybe All-Star JR might cooperate with the police or try to press charges, or maybe the police will try to get him without All-Star JR, so he has to separate himself. What about that?
Hey, academics, let me tell you this right here, bro. The reason why we know what happened inside that motherfucking restaurant is not because All-Star JR went and told anybody. The reason why we know what happened in that restaurant because human beings pulled their motherfucking cell phones out and started recording the motherfucking whole goddamn thing. All-Star JR has been in major battles in the city of Detroit where it go down. Detroit is a lot more violent than Baton Rouge, Louisiana is, bro. It's a lot more complex, a lot more money flowing through that bitch.
Hold on.
Listen.
I guess I'm trying to ask a direct question. Would All-Star JR cooperate with the police against Jay Prince?
This nigga trying to hide beef for fucking Baton Rouge, the Dada. This dude's different, the Dada. This nigga talking, yo, bro.
Junior, Ben 10, and the other folks.
No.
Where's Boozy?
No, and motherfucking no.
Well, hold on. Some people are going to say, well, based on the song, the challenge, and a few other things he's saying, if he's not pointing the finger, he's pointing the elbow, and he's kind of giving it's like when Gucci made the diss song. Hey, you made me sign on the duress.
Only difference is that there is no surveillance footage. There is no camera footage showing what took place. All-Star JR, right? He didn't have to tell the police anything. He didn't have to provide any explanation because go back and look at the initial police reports. The initial police on the scene who were articulate what happened. They had got footage from bystanders who were there. JR got the fuck on. JR got shot in the motherfucking face and didn't cooperate with the motherfucking police. And he know who did it. So what makes you think? What makes you motherfuckers think? Excuse me. What makes you? He got shot in the motherfucking face. The bullet went through his motherfucking head, and he know who motherfucking did it, and didn't cooperate with the motherfucking police. And the police know he know who did it, and he didn't cooperate with the motherfucking police.
Wait, hold on.
So what make a motherfucker think that he gonna cooperate with the police? Oh, the police know everything because the witnesses told everything.
Is that person dead?
No comment. But what I'm gonna tell you is that JR has zero motherfucking history of cooperating with law enforcement. And in this particular situation, I wish a motherfucker would start trying to use that bitch ass shit. That shit ain't gonna motherfucking work. It ain't gonna motherfucking work because the police are providing footage from people who JR didn't even motherfucking know. There is no what happened, who done it. There is no who was involved. There is no who was that kind of shit because the footage told the whole fucking story. JR ain't gotta say nothing. He gotta say nothing.
One thing I don't like about how you know JR.
How the hell did the cops get the gun though? So JR just stood out there after he did. So he did. He took the gun with him. Like how the fuck did the cops get the gun? Well, like this is different. He probably just went to he got to turn himself in. Like yo, he's bad. Like yo, let me turn myself in.
Try to put the whole situation. I've analyzed all the footages. The allegations about OG3 are not correct.
Okay, so watch this. So I want to challenge your challenge. When you look at the video, and I have one of the clearest, I'm going to send it to you. I have some of the clearest footage of what took place in that motherfucking restaurant. And I don't know who else has it, but I'm going to say I have something that I for a fact you ain't never seen. Let me tell you something, bro. So the woman, did you see that woman pulling OG3 back?
Was that OG3?
Yes, that was him, nigga.
I don't know.
Yes,
it looked like a blur. I couldn't really see.
It wasn't no motherfucking blur. Yo, you got 20/20 vision, motherfucker. It wasn't no motherfucking blur. That was as clear as day. That was his mama pulling him away from that motherfucking melee. That was his mama. That wasn't his girlfriend. That was his mama pulling him away from that.
That's a good mom, then. That's a good mom.
That's a good mama. You know why? Because what the fuck is you doing? That was his mama pulling him away. That was OG3 who got grabbed by his shirt, and that female was pulling him with all her motherfucking strength. What's his motherfucking mama?
W mama. I mean, yes. I mean, if it's not his issue, right? Like OG3 ain't got no problem.
That's crazy. They fucked up. They made a mistake, right? And they made a mistake, and made someone a superstar. What the fuck? They mistake made someone a superstar, What the hell, This nigga All-Star JR, just will open up a can of fucking, some other shit, miracles,
That's with this guy, right? Like, you know.
Man, hey, listen, so here's the thing. I don't like the fact that people are trying to say who OG3 and NBA have a problem with. We don't give a fuck. We didn't do nothing wrong to nobody. We didn't put our hands on nobody. We didn't bum rush nobody. We ain't try to attack nobody. We ain't try to rat pack nobody. So I'm offended at the motherfucking notion that motherfuckers is acting like that Detroit some bitch ass niggas and we just gonna go for anything that these niggas trying to do. It ain't gonna motherfucking happen. These niggas is throwing and fail threats and they gonna do this and who gonna do that. Let's get to it then. What you talking about? We ain't going for no shit like this. We not the one who doing all that popping. And listen, it's not trolling on JR part. It can't be trolling because he was actually involved in it. A troll, in a traditional sense, is a motherfucker who did the same shit that 6ix9ine did. with Chicago. 6ix9ine was showing up at 3:30 in the morning when the Crickets was motherfucking rubbing their names together, talking about he owned block and all this other kind of shit. That's trolling. A motherfucker recanting or talking about a situation that he was actually involved in when niggas attacked him and he had to fight his way out of it because Lord knows what would have happened to him if they would have just had his way. If he would have got that motherfucking gun that they dropped in his motherfucking lap, Lord knows what would have happened to him. So we don't got no sympathy for them motherfuckers. So if the entire city of Baton Rouge want to take it and run with it, so fucking be it, bro. We ain't gonna explain that to these niggas. We ain't do shit to y'all. Didn't nobody from Detroit attack no motherfucking Baton Rouge nigga. Didn't nobody from Detroit attack no Memphis, no fucking what you call that? Houston nigga. We didn't attack nobody. And these niggas mounted up and tried to boom rush a nigga from the city. And y'all they acting like we got money. We got money too. We got power. We got money too. And just because you got some money and power don't mean that you're gonna win. Those niggas had money, power, and they had the numbers on JR, and they came out on the losing end of the fucking shit. So all this whole sales, rents, and what Baton Rouge gonna do, you poor ass niggas, bro. Fuck y'all. Y'all got a problem, nigga. It is what it is, man. But we ain't backing down from a motherfucking thing.
Oh shit. Hey, I got a question here. Someone in my chat is mentioning. You're gonna have to tell me if you're familiar with these people. Are you familiar with somebody named?
All right, so your boy Ben 10, he better get on the interview wave, Dada. We need him to get on the interview wave, go up, Dada, go supervisor, because Ben 10, because JR, Dada, he's taking over the algorithm, Dada, because it's only him talking, Dada. No one else is talking. So Ben 10 can come out here, Dada, and he could balance out what the fuck JR is doing. JR got a bunch of promotion going on, Dada, a bunch of promo going, a bunch of interviews going. JR just doing what he's doing, Dada, you know what I'm saying? He's making up the dances, the most disrespectful dances. He's pissing out people's graves, Dada. He got Mimo, Dada, cheerleading for him. Mimo 600 in Chicago, cheerleading for Detroit, nigga, Dada. That's crazy, Dada, but he probably fucks with him. Who knows, Dada? But at the end of the day, Dada, we need Ben 10 to start doing his interviews and start saying what he do with the Dada. And you already know the Dada will get your boy, the Dada, your boy NBA Ron or whatever the case may be, to see what happened to Dada. Like, let's see what happened to Dada. Unless the Dada, y'all gonna let the nigga win. Then he got it. Y'all made a soup. Y'all made somebody, the Dada. This shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all actually made a rapper, the Dada. He's gonna keep going. Imagine having this nigga fucking with an album out, the Dada, fucking dissing you and shit like that. That was gonna hit different, the Dada. Dissing you on an album, the Dada. And you know he's gonna keep going up. You know he got T Grizzly for the feature. T Grizzly's gonna get a feature.
Dundada, I don't know who this Dundada nigga is. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You tune in the Fact Straight TV. Rose Hunt. 3 kids got shot in a mass shooting. Let's check it out. Well, 8 kids.
On IG and purchase a signed copy of my book. That's how you support me. Make sure you smash that like and follow me on TikTok at Trenches News 383. Make sure you go and get life insurance, y'all. If you got kids out there claiming hats, dissing the dead, make sure you go to PlatinumLifeInsurance.com, man, and sign up for life insurance. Holla at Aaron and Contrail. Yo! It's your boy Trenches News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to my channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, back it up, take it outside, and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. Mother Nature could come destroy everything, and now you're homeless, so make sure you get back. Let's say the kids, the women, the elderly, the neutrons, and the severe. It's Sunday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't save you or your local police department, so make sure you're aware of your surroundings and know where your kids are. All right, y'all. We got breaking news. We talking about 8 kids that are dead from the ages of 1 through 16, man, in the crime scene stretch, man. The suspect has been killed, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook Market, AJ, hook it up. I will be going live tonight. Smash that hype button and that like button for me, y'all. All right, y'all. So breaking news out of Louisiana, man, Shreveport. It has been confirmed, man, that 8 kids was killed during a domestic violence situation, man. The suspect He shot the kids and chased them down, shot them, and then he had jumped in the car and sped off. He got on a high-speed chase by Shreveport police or some other police department. They saying on the news, according to the news, they saying that he got on a high-speed chase. They chased him into another parish, and then they end up discharging a firearm, killing a suspect, man. Hey, it's very important, man. It's very important that you pay attention, man, to everything in the signs, man. Like, this shit could have been avoided. You know, I'm pretty sure that he ain't just snapped after he lost his job or he didn't get his porridge. He been on bullshit, man. He took out 8 children, bro. That was the rural. I don't know if these was his kids. I don't know that at this time. You know what I'm saying? But I know that it was a domestic situation that they saying, and that 8 children are dead. Man, condolences to them. And this is fresh off the off the press, man. This is fresh off the press, breaking news, man. Mass shooting out of Louisiana, Shreveport. I usually don't report about, you know, that way or a lot of places, man. But when it comes to kids and, you know, missing and killed and women and elderly and innocent people, Trenches News gonna report about it, man. You know, it's a sad story, man. Everybody get into it, but to that point where you want to take somebody off this earth, man, like, that's crazy, man. Hey, they say you never know what people going through, so check on your people, man. But you could check on your people, bro, and, you know, they still won't tell you. Or I just need some weed, you know, and then when the weed gone, they back to being violent. When the drugs gone, they back to being, you know, the whole scenario all over again, man. But mental health is real. The world is wicked. You know, protect your kids at all costs. You know, protect your parents at all costs, because we saying that the grown people stand with the parents and killing them. A guy just killed his parent over some crack. He sold a car and everything to the drug man, you know, and then hid her body in the basement as if no one would have called, you know. So this world is very wicked. They killing anybody, you know. Most of the crime scenes that we seeing now is a homie, your friend, somebody who knew you all your life. These the people that are killing you. It ain't the ops no more, man. The ops just laughing, bro. The ops really can't even troll no more. When people die now, the ops, they don't even be their ops really trolling this shit. Because they know deep down, you know, when they come out by law enforcement that you ain't did it, you know, you're going to look like a straight sucker at that by you bragging and claiming somebody shit that you ain't do. But condolences to the 8 kids once again, man. 8 kids have been shot down, man, by a male suspect, and he has been killed himself, man. Like, I don't know what DCFS at. I don't know what a Children Family Services at through these states, but it's like they just disappeared, man. When I was growing up as a kid, man, if you came to school with your shoes busted, you came to school with any scrapes. If somebody called in and said, hey, look, they having trouble when they home. Hey, look, DCFS coming to get y'all, man. You will be taken away from your parents, man. You know, and they ain't nowhere to be seen now, man. You know, you be hearing when stories come out like this, that the DCFS was called 20 times and they never did nothing, man. And now all the kids are gone, bro. They say ages 1 through 16, man. It's all bad, man. These kids was the future. These kids was going to be lawyers, doctors, you know. Some probably went left, but they never got a chance to opportunity because of this slime ball, because he felt that he had to take out, you know, the woman, try to hurt the woman or whatever his motive was. He killed 8 kids, man. He killed 8 kids, and I'm pretty sure the kids did shit to him. You know, I don't know what the reason he killed them. We still don't know the motive. We can only patch together, you know, the things or what people heard or text messages or shit like that. We'll never get here from him. Or we might get to hear from the lady, because it got to be somebody alive. Because they said out of 10 people, 8 dead, and the suspect is dead too. So it got to be somebody alive to tell us and give us insight. I will be going live tonight about this situation, man. Condolences to all their relatives and family, man. May y'all hearts heal one day, you know. But it's safe to say, man, you got to watch out for the people that's close to you, man. And I ain't saying everybody start going around looking at your household and shit like, you gonna kill me one day? I'm just saying, be aware, man, because the little jokes that you think that's like all little funny jokes and shit, they really be shots at you. They really be signs of destruction or signs of they trying to backdoor you or something. You just laughing alone because you underestimating this person to be the person that's going to take you out this world, man. So to avoid people, man, I just say the key to staying alive is distance. Keep your distance away from everybody, enemies and everybody. Don't let nobody get close enough to you to think they know you or know where you at or where you going to be heading to, because then they'll think that they have access to you. So if you ever break bad with them, they'll be able to drop your location. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Yo, make sure you go and follow all my mods, man. Make sure you go and follow all my mods. Richard, shout out to Made Media Magazine, man. Y'all go and run up his channel, man. Shout out to NBA King David, man. Make sure y'all go and check his Never Broke Again YouTube channel out, man. Shout out to everybody who doing their thing out there, man. Make sure y'all be safe, man. Keep your head on the swivel. It's finna get hot and then just gonna get shot, man. So make sure y'all be responsible, man, and know where your kids are, y'all. Other than that, man, hey, make sure y'all go and check out Bodil, man. He got Tyra Like Father Like Son 1 and 2. He going crazy. He coming with the series. It's coming soon. So make sure y'all be looking out. Make sure y'all go and check out that Tyra Like Father Like 1 and 2, Like Son 1 and 2 on Tubi, man. Make sure y'all go and check it out. If you ain't doing nothing today, this weekend, go and check it out. I stamp it, man. It's the best movie that you gonna see that ever was on Tubi, man. Shout out to Bodil and Bodil whole camp, man.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio and video, all from the comfort of, well, anywhere. Even if the only camera you have is on your phone. With Riverside, you'll still look like a pro. The equipment doesn't matter. You'll get a professional-looking podcast using anything.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
And trust me, the timing on this, yeah, it looks real strategic.
Say hello to Miss Nunu. She's so gorgeous.
Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase.
Cute, very
And you can get even
detailed.
larger incentives as you go.
Yeah.
The more you learn, the more you can.
Kevin, thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to this. The energy has been special. What do you make of this crowd?
I'm loving it. I love the energy.
What can you tell me about your set list?
I'm gonna mix the old with the new. You know what I'm saying? They just guaranteed to work.
Any message for the fans?
Just get ready for the show. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, I can't wait. Enjoy.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. So Gucci Mane.
That's why they don't love me. I am with the moves. I am in. You can tell me I ain't fly. You can tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly. I know I'm super fly. What's up? I stay fresh as hell. Take a pic, I might as well. Hell, drop the top and take a selfie. My car drives itself. I got white girls brushing on me. College girls rushing on me. All my diamonds scratching, so they touching and they touching on me. Ooh, that is vegetables. Ooh, that is edible. Ooh, it's incredible. I know I'm super fly. I know I'm super fly. I stay fresh as hell. I got white girls rushing on me. College girls rushing on me. All my diamonds scratching, so they touching and they touching on me. Ooh, that is vegetables. Ooh, that is edible. Ooh, it's incredible. Ooh, 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 it's
Put a stone like Jimmy.
Ooh, that is edible. Ooh, it's incredible. Ooh, I smell like money. Number 99, section full of fine dimes. Bitches staring at me straight. Wow, unforgettable. Like that, keep your baby white. I'm singing. I want that show. The human brain growing. Chip off in the sauce. Cause Gucci got the glow. I drink till I'm drunk. Smoke till I'm high. Walking on the hill. Look up in the sky, you can tell. She saved my life before. Really? What happened? I told you to drown. He can swim, he can swim. You got papers up. 10-17. That's the stud. Y'all got it. Right, bro, get the picture from the citizen, Bro, take baby. the picture, please. Bro, take the picture. You got it roll. All right. Off the real.
Now, if you've been paying attention, you already know the situation been messy. We talking about federal allegations, kidnapping, robbery, contracts. Like, this is not just rap beef. This is real life legal smoke. Authorities are claiming Pooh Shiesty was involved in a situation where Gucci Mane was allegedly robbed and held at gunpoint during a business meeting earlier this year. That's not industry gossip. That's federal level problems. So now, fast forward, Gucci Mane decided to pop out in Alabama, a place where the energy around Shiesty is still strong. Yeah, you already know people watching this closely. So today, Gucci Mane headlined the halftime show for the Birmingham Stallions home opener at Protective Stadium, something that was already building crazy hype in the city. We talking big crowd, football fans, hip-hop fans, all eyes on him. And let me tell you, this wasn't just music. This was a statement appearance. Because not only is this Gucci performing, he's performing in his home state where he's originally from, and where fans show heavy excitement just from the announcement alone. Now here's where it gets interesting. Gucci Mane gets on stage, run through his hits, controls the crowd, but guess what? No mention of Pooh Shiesty. No slick shots, no emotional speech, no addressing the elephant in the room. And honestly, that silence, yeah, that might be louder than anything he could have said. Because think about it. If everything was cool, you might expect some kind of acknowledgement. If it's not cool, then this is how you move. You show up, you perform, you remind everybody who you are, and you keep it strictly business. Now, fans in Birmingham, they show love. There wasn't no awkward situation. This was a full-on event. People came out, packed the stadiums, and treated it like a celebration. But online, yeah, the debate is still going crazy. Some people saying Gucci standing tall, ain't nobody checking him. Others like, nah, he avoided this situation, and that's weird. Then you got the real analysts saying, man, the industry politics, everything's calculated. Now, we all know that Gucci Mane did not perform in Atlanta since this incident happened because everybody's saying that he's banned from Atlanta because he's not the hood Gucci anymore. Just last week, his homeboy OJ the Juice Man, who was there since day one, spoke on the Pooh Shiesty Gucci Mane allegation.
Considering the whole Gucci Mane, I know that's your man, and Pooh Shiesty thing, would you be considered a snitch if you told on the person who could possibly got you caught up in all of this? And what's the rules for the street and the snitching thing?
I ain't got to say nothing because I really don't know him. I didn't even really know nothing about the incident. Like, the incident was new to my knowledge. So, I mean, with that being said, hey, man, you know what you did before coming to see you, buddy.
That's right, man.
And then, as far as in the street, you know, man, I mean, the street gonna be the street, man. They gonna like you, they gonna love you, they gonna hate you. So, no matter how it come, especially in that Gucci situation, I mean, once it went that route, you can't handle it nothing but corporate. Like, the paperwork, null and void. Dude signed it under duress. I mean, like say Gucci invested $2 million in it. Hey man, give me $5 million. You know what I'm saying? I want my investment back, and you know, you gotta get a little profit off of it. So if a guy was offering you $15 million, give me the 5, walk away with 10. I would let you out the paperwork. I know I got $2.5 million.
That's what I kept saying.
So, I mean,
I'm
keep it all the
that
way.
man trying to get his money back.
But at the same time, it ain't back in the day, Suge Knight or Big Red. Hey, my office hours are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It ain't that no more.
911.
You can't play it that way.
Other people in the industry wasn't feeling the same way. At the end of the day, Gucci Mane doing this performance proves one thing. He's not ducking anything. And despite all the headlines, despite the legal drama, he's still stepping outside. He's still performing, and he's still moving like a boss. And let's not forget, This is the same situation where he reportedly said he's not cooperating with authorities either. So yeah, this whole situation is layered. But I gotta ask y'all a question. Was this just a halftime show, or was this Gucci Mane sending a silent statement to Pooh Shiesty and everybody watching? Do y'all think this situation between them is done, or is there still a chance to fix it down the line? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure you like this video and subscribe. And if anything else goes down, I'm gonna be the first one with it. So keep it locked.
I got so many thugs, I might never come to Canada, but Drake said he gon' push straight, so let me check my. I just pop one of the what you call it, and push in my. Now I'm camera, shit like this. I'm in my orange truck around the block. Yeah, me got no mountains, bro. I keep throwing rubber bands up. Go pull your panties up, cause you, I go crazy.
That is not the real dude. He don't even know the words to
the but you ain't gotta mess with me, my D. But how you gotta toss on me, my D?
The adulterous couple, Clarissa Shields and Papoose, have reunited, and it is for all of the wrong reasons. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So today we are talking Clarissa Shields. Today we are talking Papoose, because the adulterous couple has been reunited. Papoose has left his headmistress alone and now is back to meet the bottom of the barrel mistress in Atlanta, because Clarissa Shields is finally, I guess, allegedly introducing a lot of the family to Papoose after a couple of years. And I just have a question, right? But what families are condoning this mess? What families are supporting this mess? And there's not enough money in the world to call up your family and say, let's meet Papoose. No. And it's interesting, the timing, right? Conveniently, while Remy Ma is in Miami, Papoose just happens to finally pop up in Atlanta and has been MIA all this time before, except for when Clarissa Shields popped up on Papoose and his friends in New York, you guys. Y'all not putting it together. Y'all not clocking the T. Papoose is not trying to be around like that unless he has to be, right? Unless it's time for the scheduled, you know what I'm saying, press, lights, camera, and action to make it seem like this entanglement, this side chick behavior, this pick-me behavior is bigger than the program, right? So the first thing we've got to get into is the adulterous couple. I guess Clarissa Shields wanted to post herself and Papoose in bed together to let us know that they have reunited. And I am here to tell you, as the people, as the collective as a whole, we do not care. So that is the adulterous couple that has been reunited, you guys. Of course, Clarissa Shields is always going to show whenever Papoose does come around, right? Whenever her and Papoose are together. Otherwise, you can assume and presume that when she's not posting him, he's nowhere to be found. Not upstairs, not downstairs, not in the basement, but now this time is finally in Clarissa Shields' bed again, right? Doing adulterous things that is not godlike. So next we got to get into Papoose embarrassing Clarissa Shields in the grocery store. And to me, it is given, you know what I'm saying, like the bare minimum stuff that is taking place that Clarissa Shields, for whatever reason, wants to highlight on her Snappity chat. But it's just giving, like, she's acting like she's never been around a man before. She's acting like she's never been to the grocery store with a man before. She's acting like she has never been around, like to just do the normal day-to-day stuff with people. So nonetheless, we're going to take a watch.
At the grocery store. I'm about to cook for me, my man, and my family. I'm not coming to the grocery store with him no more. Look at him. You trying to get us arrested? I'm not coming to the grocery store with you no more. When he decided to be, he already ate grapes. Now he eating the yogurt. What's he gonna eat next? A banana?
I don't know why Clarissa Shields insists on trying to prove to us that this thing with Papoose is something to be looked up to or something to be jealous of or all of the things. It didn't clock for Clarissa Shields the reason that Papoose, even though you're not supposed to be eating stuff in the grocery store before paying for it, the reason Papoose is trying to fill himself up now with fruits that is going to make you a lot more full is because he doesn't want to eat whatever the crap you're cooking tonight. What is not clocking for Clarissa Shields? Papoose does not want to eat whatever foolishness you're putting on the stove and in the oven tonight. Papoose is not trying to eat that. Let's take a refresh the last time that you had a camera in front of his face asking him to rate the food.
Okay, now we have the man of the hour, my man Papoose. Baby, rate the food 1 through 10.
Listen, man, this food is amazing. The way you seasoned it,
Okay.
it was cooked perfectly.
Period.
Thank you, man. I need another plate.
You okay?
Great job.
But what 1 through 10?
Why you look like the
Oh, thank you. Okay.
See how quickly
You look
and
like
easily
you
it
have-
was for Papoose to lie to Clarissa Shields. And just that clip alone, that he's lied to her about several other things. She's asking for a specific
twice,
rating
man, yeah.
from 1 to 10. How good was the food? And here's Papoose talking about, I already rated it. No. That is why she had to ask again. And he's up here talking about an 11 and he wants another plate and you can't even clear out the first plate. And let's not forget where Clarissa Shields had to bring Papoose his food upstairs because he did not want to sit down at the table and eat with her. Let's take a refresh.
I haven't ate none today. Look, I think I got some cereal. But come on. Boogie.
Thank you, baby.
Because Papoose is upstairs. Now I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna sit down to eat.
So we go from that, from Papoose feeling like he is being forced on camera to say something good and positive about Clarissa Shields' food so that she can post it to her social media followers on the paid accounts and everything else that she gets a check for. And then we go from that, him actually eating at the table, not cleaning the plate, you know what I'm saying, not eating all of her food, lying about the food rating and all of the things, to then Papoose eating upstairs, to then Papoose eventually ordering DoorDash and Uber Eats and so on and so forth because he could not deal with Clarissa Shields' cooking. And even as recent as this Valentine's Day, also had ordered a pre-cooked and pre-prepared meal so that it was not coming from Clarissa Shields' hands in her food preparation. And also when the friend had cooked Papoose breakfast instead of Clarissa, you guys. So we go from all of that to now today at the grocery store. Here's Papoose eating the food that has not been paid for yet at the grocery store so that he can be full by the time it is time to eat whatever Clarissa Shields is making for the family tonight.
I'm not coming to the grocery store with him no more. Look at him. You trying to get us arrested? I'm not coming to the grocery store with you no more. When he decided to be, he already ate grapes. Now he eating the yogurt. What's he gonna eat next? A banana?
Grapes, yogurt, and a banana, right? Those are foods that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to fill you up. It's going to fill you up so that you are not going to be starving like Marvin later, so that you are not going to be hungry for none of Clarissa Shields' food, and she's not clocking it. She thinks that this is cute because all she cares about is proving to the internet that, yes, Papoose and I have reunited, right? Look at him. He is with me in the grocery store. But he finds new ways to embarrass her and play in her face every single time to let y'all know, listen, I am just here for the clout. I am just here for, you know what I'm saying, so Clarissa Shields doesn't crash out on me, you know what I'm saying, so Clarissa Shields doesn't put the pow on me, and all of the things. And it's not clocking that Clarissa Shields, he is trying to fill his stomach up. He is trying to pre-fill his stomach up, so by the time whatever foolishness you have made for the family, he does not have to eat it, and has to eat very little of it, you know what I'm saying, or a lot, and say, you know, it was so good, but I'm going to have to put this in a box and eat the rest of this later. You know what I'm saying? The NBA playoffs are on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get back to this later, because he is trying to pre-fill himself, because he knows he's not feeling that food like that. And you know he's not feeling that food like that. So I fully expect Clarissa Shields to film Papoose once again, to get his food review and show what she's making, to really make it seem like Papoose is in.
Man, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. Let me know what y'all think on this topic and the other topics that I brought to the table today. This Fact Straight TV live stream.